What's up guys, TheDevildogGamer here, and welcome to my first On the Bench video. That is right, I got my workbench all set up in here, and this is where I'm going to be doing like gun maintenance, you know, different types of things on the bench reviews. Now this is the first like variation of it, so it's kind of jerry-rigged setup, but today we're going to be talking about what cleaning tools I use, maintenance tools I use and stuff like that, and oils and stuff, and always glove up, always. Some of these chemicals are not so fun, so it's highly suggestible to glove up. And of course, I didn't get the one size fit all gloves don't work for me. So I need to get bigger gloves. All right, so first I'm going to start with the most asked question I get. What lubrication oil do I use on my guns? And that is Tetra oil. I've been using this bottle of Tetra oil for years. It's actually, you can tell I've spilled other stuff on it. This is what I use. It doesn't dry up. It's always, you know, buttery, good to go. Everybody, you know, if you've used CLP, you know how quickly that dries up. Tetra oil, not so much. This is my go-to. This is what I always use, will always use. This is just for lubrication though. I don't use this to coat anything or anything like that. Just a few drops works perfectly. Anywhere where there's metal to metal contact, just a little dab, boom, done. You're good to go. So that's what I use, Tetra oil. Highly recommend it. Okay, for cleaning. I'm actually missing, oh, I'm gonna hit my drawer real quick. I am missing one thing. Okay. Now, you might have seen ads for this, the shooter lube solvent and stuff like that. It works. You know, I would use it from time to time. The only problem is it tends to dry out metal super hard. And I could probably show you what that looks like one day. But this stuff just dries. I mean, it looks like I let, you know, my gun sit out in the desert forever, because after I'm done cleaning, it just, there's no, the metal's just dry, dude. It's bare. It looks like the finish is coming off. So I don't really recommend this. It's good for cleaning, but it's not what I usually use. You know, I bought a bunch of bottles of these thinking it was going to be the greatest thing ever. It's not. I don't really recommend it, but some people, you know, whatever, to each is their own. What I do recommend is Ballistol. This stuff is the end-all to end-all cleaner. I spray this, get a brush going, and it's good to go. This stuff will clean anything and everything. I literally have like hundreds of these little bottles. I use them for everything, cleaning engines, cleaning anything that has just grime on it. This will get all of your carbon and destroy it, and it smells like chocolate. But you need to use this stuff in a nice open area. It's skin safe. It's no carcinogens or anything like that. But you don't want the fumes to overwhelm you. So use it outside and things like that. Also, these mats that I have, these are tech mats. I got one for an MP5 right here, and then this one is the disassembly of the M1A, both guns that I own. But Ballistol is basically the best cleaner you could possibly get. It's amazing. I use it all the time. It's the best. It really is. Now, for cleaning the barrel, this is something a little different. This is Butch's Borshine, and I have to be careful that the top is on. This is why we wear gloves. Okay, this is harmful irritation, absorbed through the skin, harmful, absorbed through the skin. Not fun, but you dip a patch of that in, you take your rod, you slam it through a few times, get it nice and coated. After you've taken a dry patch through to make sure all the big shit's out. Always take a dry patch through your gun barrel before you start putting anything in there, just to make sure that there's nothing big stuck in there. Dip a patch of the Butch's Borshine, put it through the barrel a few times, let it sit for a little while, let it just destroy that leftover carbon and copper and every other junk out there. Then you take a brush, you dip a brush, and then in the bore shine, put the brush through a few times, back and forth to really grime out the rest of that stuff. And you take dry patches and you just watch the gunk come out. Everything you can imagine, just boom, boom, boom. And I guarantee you 110% that your barrel will look brand new after you dry patch all this stuff out, because this is really the best I've used. I've used hops, used a few other things. This stuff, even though it's just super bad stuff, like anything that's designed to break down copper and carbon is just bad news and you don't want it on you. This stuff is the best. It really, really is. And please make sure you glove up. Don't get this into your eyes or anything stupid like that. Anything that's designed to take out copper, just keep it away from kids and stuff like that, and take precaution. But this is my number one. Always number one. So we're gonna get back to it. For pistols cleaning, I use bore snakes just because they're easy peasy and it's a pistol barrel. It's 4 inches long. You know, just take a patch real quick, run a chemical through it, some bore shine, and then take this and bring it through. Okay, of course brushes, I have all of them, nylon, things like that. Use them all. Another tool that I think every person should get, this is a wheeler, by the way, if you want to know. These are punches. So these are basically designed to punch, and you can see where a few of them are already bent from hard things, to punch out pretty much anything that you could possibly get. Any of those little tiny pins holding your gun together, this is what it's designed for. This is really good for pistols or even a stubborn AR. If you have an AR that's just a really tight fit and you can't get the push pins out, this is what you want to do. I love this. This is a wheeler one. It's nice and handy, nice and small, easy peasy to go. Then we're going to get to rem oil. Now rem oil, the only reason I use rem oil is to lubricate the exterior of my firearm. I will take a patch, spray some rem oil on it, and rub it all over the outside of my gun. Because I'm in Florida, humidity sucks. This rem oil keeps it kind of from getting corrosive and, you know, any sort of rust on it. So it's kind of like my protectant that I put on it. Sometimes if I'm going to store it for a while, I'll run a patch of rem oil through the barrel and into the crown and stuff like that, just to kind of coat the barrel too, if I'm going to be putting it in storage for a while. But if it's just going to be maybe, I don't know, a month in a safe, even though my safe has dehumidifiers and stuff, it's Florida and literally, you know, moisture's everywhere, I'll still put rem oil on it, but I won't go all out unless I'm going to keep it in there for 6 months to a year, etc. Okay, now on to the other thing. I use Dewey rods for my cleaning. This is a very long one because I have a long barrel. Because it is a carbon fiber-esque barrel, very little scratching and stuff like that. I also use, this is my, I don't know what rod this is. This is my 308 brush right here for the Dewey rod. I like to keep it in there so the bristles don't get all jacked up. I'm going to keep it like this so I don't mess them up. This is my 5.56. 5.56. Oh, that should actually be over there because that's the 308. Whatchamacallit, patch. Oh, and here's my extender. And then, of course, the crown and chamber brush. This I'll just use by hand sometimes, and then I'll get in there with Q-tips. Q-tips are the #1 cleaning tool that you could possibly use. Highly suggest them for getting anywhere inside a gun. I always clean the chamber and the crown with just Q-tips. Let me put that back. And then, of course, I just use, you know, small. These are the 22 caliber patches, and then I have bigger ones somewhere for 308. Yeah, here's the 308 ones that I use that are a little bigger and things like that. Let's see. I don't think I have any. This is also a little thing I got that cleans out crowns. Has these little thingamajigger, and you just stick it in, and it's okay-ish. I'm not really too much of a fan, but it works. It works. But Q-tips, #1 cleaning tool. Paper towels, and just basic good chemicals. But you need to be careful what chemicals you're using because they're all really, really bad. By the way, speaking of cleaning supplies and gun supplies and stuff like that, if you haven't checked out Big Daddy Unlimited, I have a link down in the description below that will get yourself a nice membership that literally pays for itself in one purchase. Not only that, if you sign up to Big Daddy Unlimited, you are supporting an awesome company that has some great prices, but you are also supporting me, which allows me to buy more Butch's Borshine and things like that, and ammunition and other cool little things. But yeah, this is kind of a nice little experiment as to what we're gonna do here. We're gonna be doing a lot of like small little gunsmithing stuff, changing out triggers, changing out different things on guns, or even cleaning them or showing you, breaking down guns that I have, showing you what different parts of them, things like that. So this is all a work in progress, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the link in the description below for Big Daddy Unlimited. You can probably find all this stuff on there because it literally has everything. And if you guys want to see more of this, any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments below. Talk to you guys later. Peace.